Welcome to the Calcutta Races Season 2020-2021 Summer Meeting, 4th Day, Wednesday, 31st March 2021 Race Preview. Race number 1, the Aristocrat Handicap, for horses rated 1 to 26, about 1100 meters.
The first runner we are looking at is Anika. Anika has had 3 starts. It started out with a win in race number 23 where it went over 1200 meters and beat Estrella Star. Since then, Anika has raced over 1100 meters in its next 2 starts. In its last start, Anika was travelling in 3rd spot, and when the race came to a boil, Anika faded very badly, finished on 6th of 8 runners. The winner here was Krisha's Choice. Next up, we are looking at 2 runners here. Number 3, Berluti, who generally goes on a start-to-finish mission in all its starts. The best start it had was in race number 78, where it finished on 3rd behind Wind Chaser. In his last start, Berluti again was racing in front, and when challenged for the lead, settled for 3rd spot. We also have number 8, which is Ayana. Ayana was racing in 2nd spot, but when the race came to a boil, and Ayana gave up and finished on 8th of 8 runners, about 8. Number 1, Treasure Hunt. Treasure Hunt was a winner in his last 2 starts. In his first race it won is race number 60 over 1200 meters, where it was racing in 4th spot, then came up with a late charge and won that race, beating Mystic Star. In his last start, Treasure Hunt was ridden in a similar fashion into the last 200 meters, burst through the pack and won that race, going away about 3.5 lengths in front of Villaggio. Next up, we are looking at number 2, Apna Time Aayega. Apna Time Aayega won in race number 107 over 1400 meters. In his last start, Apna Time Aayega was very tardy to begin, but made up the ground in the first 400 meters, then raced in second last spot as they entered the home straight, made late gains and finished on 3rd, about 5 lengths from the winner, which was Cliffhanger. Here's the next runner we're looking at, and Ashwamedh has been quite consistent in the 7 start it has had. It has placed 3 of them. In his last start, Ashwamedh was travelling wide throughout and came even wider on the extreme outside and made late gains to save place money behind Despacito, who was a runaway winner. Despacito won that race by about 8 lengths, and Ashwamedh settled for third. Next, we have 2 runners. We are looking at number 4, Tomorrow Forever. Tomorrow Forever has had 7 starts in this season. It earlier placed in race number 22, where it finished on second. We also have number 7, Tahoe. Tahoe was racing in 4th spot as they took the turn, and then Tahoe came up with a run on down the center and finished on third behind Ember Glow, where Tomorrow Forever finished on. At first, number 1, Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch won back-to-back starts in race number 59 and race number 98. Since then, it finished on 10th in its last start, where it met with some interference. And then we have number 2, Intellection. Intellection, after winning a race in race number 30 over 2000 meters, in its last start, Intellection was traveling in 5th spot, came up with a run down the center and won that race by about half a length. And we also had number 3, Head Boy. Head Boy has placed third in this race after racing in 4th spot prominently. Sea Sky, another runner who has been on board since its debut in this season, has been in its last start. Sea Sky had a erratic run where it finished on 8th of 12 runners, almost 9 lengths from the winner. Next up, we're looking at number 5, Indicator, the son of Crimson China. Indicator has been consistent in his last 3 starts, has saved place money. In his last start, despite being slow out, Indicator made up the ground, and in the last 300 meters, Indicator was the one who was moving fastest of all, but the race was already over. Huntsman won that by 4 1/4 lengths, and the Indicator had to settle for second spot. We move on to the 5th race of the afternoon, the Obolinski Handicap for horses rated 61 to 86 to be run over a distance of 1600 meters.
First, we're looking at horse number 2, Inca, last raced in race number 97 over a distance of 2000 meters. Inca has had 5 starts this season, had placed second in its last start. The winner of that race was Apsara. only 1600 meters.
The first runner we are looking at is number 1, Cletus. Cletus is by David Livingston out of Fly Like the Wind, who was a classic winner. And Cletus in his first start went on a start to finish mission, was racing handy as they entered the home straight. There was not much the jockey had to do on him. Cletus absolutely drew away from that field on tight reins and won that race, going away by about 5 1/4 lengths, beating Lady Loran. Next up, we're looking at two runners here, Gallon and number 3, Jake. Gallon placed second in each of his 2 starts, both times behind Jake. And Jake is a winner of its 2 starts, Win Legend out of Verona. In its first start, Jake won that race by about length and a quarter, over 1200 meters. In his next start, Jake was racing in 3rd spot. Then when asked for an effort, came to challenge Gallon and won that race in a close finish by a neck. And Gallon had to finish for 2nd spot. Next up, we are looking at number 4, Centurion. And Centurion, after finishing 5th in his first start over 1200 meters behind Cletus, in his next start, Centurion was racing in 2nd spot, and when asked for an effort, drew away from that field, won that race by 9 1/4 lengths, and absolutely pulverized the opposition that day. The best UB could finish was almost a distance behind, and UB has since won a race. Lastly, we're looking at number 5, Lady Loran. Lady Loran has had 3 starts, placed 2nd first time in behind Cletus, then finished on 5th behind Delphini. In his last start, Lady Loran was making the pace. However, when asked for an effort into the last 300 meters, dropped back, finished on 4th of 5 runners, almost 7 1/2 lengths behind the is a son of strong suit. Shimmering Star has reeled off back-to-back 3 winners so far. First, it beat Dash over 1100 meters. In his next start, it beat Valorous Thal by about neck. In his last start, Shimmering Star was taking on Dandy March, who had an outing in Western India, and Shimmering Star won that race by 2 3/4 lengths. Next up, we're looking at number 8, Tudor Hall, a daughter of Kinder Ka. Since coming down from Western India, has had won 2 starts so far. First, it beat Kimaya by about 3 1/2 lengths. Next, it beat Dancing Lord by 4 1/2 lengths. And today, Tudor Hall is going to be ridden by C.S. Jodha.
Race number 8, the Allodium Handicap for horses rated 41 to 66, about 1400 meters.
The first 2 runners we're looking at is number 1, Oakbrook. Oakbrook was racing in 5th spot in race number 108, where it eventually finished on 4th. And we also had number 2, Kimaya. Kimaya has been knocking on the doors since the beginning of the season, where it has finished 2nd twice. In its next 2 starts, Kimaya has finished on 3rd in each of his starts. In the last start, it took on the mighty Silver Bracelet and came short by almost 2 lengths. Next, we're looking at 2 runners here. Number 3, Louboutin. Louboutin in race number 96 was racing in a forward position as they entered the home straight, but when asked for an effort, didn't have much to offer, weakened and finished well back in the field. We also had number 8, which is Cormorant. Cormorant has come down from Western India and since then has had couple of starts. In his last start, Cormorant was reported to have trotted lame after the race. Even the Cormorant finished on 4th behind Excelsior. Next, we are looking at 3 runners here. Firstly, we have number 4, Naughty Oak. Naughty Oak, after coming down from Southern India, was racing in 3rd spot in race number 116, but finished on 4th behind Cliffhanger. In the same race, we had number 6, Rakshaki. Rakshaki has had quite a few starts in this season. Its best start came in race number 63, where it finished on 3rd behind Silver Bracelet. We also have number 7, which is Fantasia. Fantasia has had few starts in this season and his last start was racing in 5th spot, finished on 5th. The winner here was Cliffhanger, who won that race by about 3 lengths. We have 2 runners we're looking at. Firstly, we have number 5, Sheerforce, son of Netwiz. Sheerforce was racing in 2nd spot as the horses took the turn and at one point looked good, took charge. But there was a lead surge by Apna Time Aiga, who drew away from them and won that race by 2 3/4 lengths. We also have number 10, Whispering Grass, has 4 starts. First 3 start it finished on 2nd each time. In his last start, Whispering Grass finished on 4th, almost 4 lengths from the winner. Next up, we're looking at number 9, Goldborn. Goldborn is by Dean Skitten. In this season, Goldborn has had 6 starts, has not been its best season so far. In last start, it was racing in 11th spot and then finished on 8th behind Big Star, almost 7.5, 8 lengths behind the winner. Lastly, we're looking at number 8, Communique. Communique has had 5 starts in this season and its best start was in race number 89, where it finished on 3rd behind Treasure Hunt. In its last start in race number 105, Communique was racing in 7th spot, made some late gains and finished on 6th, almost 4.5, 5 lengths behind the winner, Eastern Crown. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you at the races tomorrow.